Okay, I thought I'd do a video on my new toy here. This is a 6 horsepower Faultless. I bought it back in September, but picked it up in Cool Springs, the Cool Springs Power Museum show. That was I think it was 16th, 17th, and 18th. I got back last Saturday night, and I just had a chance to take a video. This is a Faultless. It's a James M. Smith company. Let's see if you can get in there. This is a hit and miss engine. We'll scroll here to the other side. This is actually an igniter engine. This is the igniter, which, sorry if the light's bad, but it's overcast here today. It's just a set of points, just like in a car, an old points ignition car. I think I've said that before. This is a 6 horsepower engine. See if I can climb up in here. Yeah, a little shaky. So what this is using, it does not have a magneto on it. We have a battery box here, just a regular battery. And if you can see, this would have had a, I don't want to say homemade, but they used to make coils. But this is, if you can see it down there, that's just a regular ignition coil for a car. Just using the windings in it, not using what's called the high tension, so the spark plug end of it's not being used, just the coil, which it works just fine, very quick and easy. We got a knife switch just to connect the batteries. We'll hit that real quick. Connect the battery to the coil is what I meant to say. Standard oiler, just like everything else. We're gonna turn it on right now because I always forget that before we try to start it. This knob right here is our compression release. So right there would be full compression, and then just to make it easier started, you can open it up and let the compression out until you get it running. There's a brass carburetor on it here, which is just a mixer. I bought this engine from my friend up in Paul up in Pennsylvania, and he brought it over to the show. He made this choke for it because this carb doesn't come with a choke. It's just a piece of pipe cut off with threads on it, and then just a little choke arm. It works. So as you can see down here, we have a couple little engines too. I picked up a couple Briggs from a friend that I know. He lives up in New York, works for the same company I do. This is a Briggs MB. I have an M, an MC, and now I have an MB. This one needs, the MB needs a little work, so that'll be a future video. Then we'll slide over here, and we have a FH, which I also got from my friend Tommy. This has a different gas tank on it. It is not the 1 gallon gas tank, which is kind of highly sought off of. This, I couldn't tell you how much fuel it takes, but the story on the street, this used to be a drill engine. So it'd be attached to another setup, and what it did was, it was used on the railroad to drill the holes in the railroad tracks so you can splice them together. I'll have to see if I can find a picture. If I can find it, I'll put it in there. But I say we'll get you hooked up here on the tripod, and we're gonna give this a shot, see how it goes. Be right back. All right. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. We're gonna give it a try. You have to go back in the back here and turn the coil on. We have spark on that. I already looked. Matter of fact, we'll turn that back off. Choke is choked. give it a little air. Should have fuel. We got igniter. Fuel. Okay, so after some struggles, and that's just my inexperience, because I'm no way an expert on this, but we have the Faultless running. There we go. Nice and slow like everybody likes. See if you can get a close up on the car. You might be able to see what it's doing in there. There we go. He's catching up. Go around the side. Dun, 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 dun. So, here real quick. This is my favorite part. I have the crank guard. I almost lost it on the way home, but I like watching the piston come in and out. So, probably not going to be my best video. But it's running. So every day you learn. If I haven't mentioned it, every engine has its own personality. So the choke's barely cracked. I turned the mixer screw in just a little bit and slowed down the fuel. But she's running good. I'll probably throw a little bonus at the end. I did pick up another engine that cool springs, but I'll explain that in a second. Stay tuned for that. Thank you. Bye. Okay, the bonus video. So this is a 1.5 horse economy, made by Hercules. I picked this up at Cool Springs also. The head needs to be redone on it. The valves need to be reseated, possibly valve guides. We'll see. But I'm gonna totally redo this one. Somebody went to some of the engines, they like to make it really smooth, so they put body filler on it. I guess it's probably a rattle can finish, so it didn't fare too well. The paint is flaking off, so as you can see, some of the body filler is flaked off. So I plan on tearing this one all down and redoing it, so probably make a series out of that one. I do have the magneto. It's missing. It takes an EK magneto, high tension. It has a spark plug in it. I just took the magneto out so it wouldn't be in the weather. And I've got a new gas tank for it, and I picked up new valve springs, exhaust, and intake. And I might look into getting rings for it too. So it'll last my lifetime of running if I do all that work to it. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Goodbye.